I'm sorry, cleaning grade vinegar. Cleaning grade
Spectre
vinegar.
says I was just about to stream from the bathtub. Got
Oh,
swamp water in the tub.
you got
Hard
swamp.
to make bubbles.
It is hard to make bubbles. So swamp water is basically a chemical reaction between cleaning grade vinegar and
Two-stepping
steel
says
wool.
lol at Spectre 326.
And what it does, it creates a little of a slurry. I call it swamp water because it's just nasty looking stuff.
Spectre says at two-stepping.
But it reacts to tannins in wood. And tannin is I'm not sure exactly what tannins is. Basically, it's part of the chemical makeup of wood.
Two-stepping says take care Gitro.
Hey, G, be good, man. Time to get some dinner in Norway. Have a great stream. Hey, G, be good, bud. Thank you for that raid. That alert, bud. I appreciate that. Thanks for that follow. Good Lord. Follow. It's been a crazy morning. I'll get my act together sooner or later. Probably not, but I can say I am. See how that looks there. Are we ready for some swamp water? And that looks pretty darn good. I can live with that. Swamp water time. Swamp water. I might have to get me a bigger board to put down. So this is our swamp water, and it's doing exactly what Chris Shishchan mentioned it could do. It rusts up a little bit on me. The last batch I didn't do that. But what it does is it reacts to the tannin in the actual wood itself, and it ebonizes it, which is a really cool kind of science project.
Frozen yak is swamp water. Killer's word for stain.
No.
CKKW.
No,
Warden again
it's
says
not.
that is some nice grain on that oat. Gonna be purdy.
I think so, Warden. No, it's not a stain. It is a chemical reaction. What you're looking at here is science, Frozen Yak. It's science.
Two-stepping asks are a science stain.
It's not a stain. It's a chemical reaction. Staining is when you put a certain kind of pigmentation into it. This is actually the actual wood doing its own chemical reaction. Thank you very much.
Lol.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please drive through. A stain. Y'all, you just trying to hurt my soul. I know what you're trying to do. I'm not going to let you crush my soul.
Warden again says vinegar and 4/0 steel wool.
I actually use,
Ron Cleveland Outdoors says my head hurts now. This seems like too much learning type stuff.
Well, I try to think. I'm no Mr. Wizard. Does anybody remember Mr. Wizard from back in the day? I literally just thought of Mr. Wizard. I'm no.
Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100.
Let's go, dude! And they say there's a pool in that picture.
Terraphon says I loved Mr. Wizard. Two-stepping says Bill Nye is jealous hula.
Bill Nye, the science guy. I didn't watch much
Warden
of him.
again says look the piano again.
Warden, bless.
Sturgis says piano.
What piano?
Ron Cleveland Outdoors says now my head feels better.
Does it? Did you? Ron, hey, what are you going to do with a little bit of time off to yourself, sir? What are you going to do with that little bit of time?
Two-stepping says howdy at Sturgy Poo. Ron Cleveland
Hey,
Outdoors
Sturgy.
says and there's no damn piano at Sturgy Poo.
Thank you.
Spectre says Mr. Wizard's World.
Is that not a cool science experiment right there, guys? She blinded me with science. So the big goal...
Two-stepping says what piano are you people talking about? Good grief. Ron Cleveland Outdoors says going to grab some supplies, going to try and make an ammo can stove.
Ammo can... Oh, cool, dude. Hey, I was lurking when you guys were talking about that. Guys, definitely go check out my boy Ron Cleveland. Very, very hard-working streamer. He's doing things I don't think I could pull off. I know I couldn't pull that off. I can say, hey, Miss Hoop, I'm going to stream for like 60-something days. She look at... You know what? I just seem just like crap myself right in front of her because she'd be like, no, the hell you are. The hell you are. I can hear Miss Hoop right now.
Purple Daisy says, oh hell no you ain't.
Yeah, there you go. There's the other one to be backing her up.
Asks, can we take hula ice fishing?
So long as I got some heated gloves and a nice heater in the ice house, I'm in. I'm 100% in. That don't look bad. I think it's going to be kind of cool. Let that dry for a few secs. We're going to come back. Swamp water at its finest right there.
Well, we're going to need to cut some bait. Ron Cleveland Outdoors says I have a 30,000 BTU heater in my ice house. I can get Texas-style summer heat in there.
Let's go. Let's
Spectre
go.
says Mr. Wizard ran for like 20 years, took an 11-year hiatus and then ran another 6 seasons.
Really? Oh, this is going to be cool. This is why I bought red oak. I've literally snagged red oak for this right here. And it is definitely tickling me a little bit. Make sure this suckers get...
Diana Leora says BRB.
All right, Diana. Tell you what. Let's turn this sucker maximum effort. Full speed ahead, son.
Stepping says what was the name of the animal guy from Carson? Jack something. Warden again says okay folks, don't do like hula and use your bare hands, unless you want no fingerprints on your newly black hands.
Oh, apparently
Terrafriend says I love how that looks like the wood pattern is reversed.
Isn't it cool, Tara? Isn't that cool as hell? I literally snagged this so I can do this here. This is exactly why I bought red oak. I'm trying to dry it real quick. That should come out. I think citrus. You can use citrus that'll come out. That's looking pretty legit, man. I'll tell you what, let's grab some 800 grit. I'm just going to touch it up with an 800, knock all the little edges off. And then we're going to put our friction polish on it.
Two-stepping says it looks epic bud.
Well, the biggest thing is I want to create different looking wands. I don't want to create the same wand over and over again. Because you got like a bunch of kids playing and you want them all to have a little slightly different wand. So kind of unique all in its own right, you know? Yes, I tend to overcomplicate things sometimes. Make my life a little harder, but I think it's for a good reason.
Warden again says use steel wool hula, shiny. Diana Leora says hula's unique.
But yes, maybe I'm a little unique.
Two-stepping says we have no idea of what you speak hula.
I know, right? You're not wrong. All right, just knocking a little bit. Just soften this up a little bit. Turn these RPMs down a little bit. Don't want to knock it all off, but we're going to knock some of it off.
Overcomplicate things. Never.
Me never, son. Never. I just got certain standards. I see certain things a certain way in my head, and I want them to be like that. You know, that's not a bad thing.
Diana Leora says unique New York. I love that tongue twister lol.
We're going to knock some of it off. It's common. Part of it. Would love, I can get that right there, just go back to red oak, but I think we'll be too far in on that right there. See how that looks? Really knocked that edge off. That's all right. That is, we lost that, but we'll find friction polish time.
Because a lot of people end up saying unique New York instead, and I always bust out laughing.
Unique, I don't know if I can say it. Unique, Nope, can't do it. Unique New York. Unique Newark. Unique Newark.
Lol.
Friction polish.
Two-stepping says hula. Cookster had a great suggestion in Discord for later.
Okay.